Yo, 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 yo.
You're back.
We're back. Look at my brother and his blankie.
Yeah, bear down, bear down,
Get on this bear down blankie, y'all.
bear down, blanket. I got it on for the people,
For the people, for the,
for
for
the
the
people.
culture, bro.
Yeah, for the people.
Oh boy. I
So,
should have wore my I should have put on my Bulls one.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
You
got the
could
Bulls
have.
throw. I got a Bulls. I got a nice Bulls throw. I got a nice Wonder Woman throw.
I wear this when I be working and it be cold in the basement. I put this on. Yeah, I put this on.
That's cute.
I have to make sure I'm wrapped up. If not, I got on a hoodie.
That's funny. What's going
Yeah.
on with you, bro?
What's this episode 5, 6,
56.
56?
56. Yes, yes, yes.
Now, back in the
Is it
day,
56? I think so. Or was it because I think last week was 55, right?
yeah, last one was 55, so this 56.
All right.
Now, back in the day, there used to be a linebacker in the NFL that wore number 56. His name was Hardy Nickerson. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know if you remember him,
I don't. Yeah.
but I'm sure. I'm sure the listeners they probably remember Hardy Nickerson. He played linebacker. So it's episode 56.
Yeah.
Last week we had Tise drop a hot 4 bars. Uh,
Oh no, 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 no. So I finished it, right? But we gotta
okay.
do them in the studio. Like I feel like I
Oh,
gotta be in the
all
studio
right,
for this, right?
right.
And shout out to one of my friends sent me. They was like, yeah, we wait for that 16. I was like, I got y'all. See what you
Yeah,
started, bro. Now everybody on me.
because they know you just spit hot fire.
Yeah. So now I gotta produce it. So yeah.
Come with that hot fire. You know what I'm saying?
Be ready. I'm gonna be in the studio. It's gonna be good, y'all. For real. I'm gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
Get y'all my like back in the day in the 80's and the 90's, right? Everybody used to make up little nicknames for themselves. I remember like I had to be like in about sixth and seventh grade and used to have like little nicknames you'll put in your photos and shit. I think I remember my name being Sweet Tea.
What?
Yeah.
Sweet tea.
Yeah. That's hilarious. But yeah. Yeah. I
That's
think and I think it was a rapper by that name around that time too. So I
I
probably
don't know.
I probably got it from her.
First of all, wait. Since we're talking about rap, you brought up rappers. Okay, ask the listeners. Do they remember the song that you swear was out that I had no clue about, and
I
you swear it was popular? Let's see what the listeners got to say. Go ahead.
listeners, and I'm sure anybody this is I was shocked. You know what? It wasn't just Moses. I asked a couple people and it's in his old friends group. Um but the granddaddies didn't know this song. So anybody
Granddaddy.
anybody who okay, so this had to be early 2000s. Y'all remember DJ Yola song I ain't gonna get up or I ain't gonna let up. So it's I'm on the chorus be like, I ain't gonna let up, no, I ain't gonna get up. I ain't gonna let these haters get to me. Oh no, no, they'll never get to me. Oh no, no. That's basically the chorus, right? I thought everybody knew that.
I've never
That was like, and
never heard it.
I verified. I asked two of my DJ friends, and they agreed with me that was hot in the early 2000s. I can't
I
believe I didn't know that.
God, I missed that song. I
I
must.
need the listeners. Y'all back me up. I know I'm the only person that don't DJ Yola. I ain't gonna
What
let.
did you hear it at? Like what? On
The
what?
first time I heard it was like in the club.
Wow, I do not remember that song.
Yeah. See, I don't know what y'all been told, but I gotta give myself a big bankroll. Come on, bro.
What?
Yes.
I never heard that. I ain't never heard that.
About. That's why I was like, how do you not know this? Like the first time I heard it, it was definitely in the club. And then by that time when I finally heard it, it was kind of like I don't want to say it was old, but everybody knew it. So I felt like shit, I supposed to know this. You know how the first time when you heard like a blow the whistle, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of a Negro spiritual for our age group. You can't go to the club and not, if you don't know what's my favorite word,
Oh yeah.
You know, you ain't in.
You gotta get a black card.
Yeah, you have to revoke your black card.
Your
So
black.
yeah, I don't put yours on hold, bro, because I feel like you should know that.
But I'm not the only one though. I bet you I'm not the only one who don't remember that song.
We gonna see.
See, you asked DJ. That's kind of not fair. That's like asking.
But no, I asked them to verify that I wasn't going correct because they would let me know. They know a whole bunch of songs, right? And they would tell us for sure. They would tell us in our group chat. They would tell us for sure if it was they remember it, but it wasn't that hot. And they both said it had a little stretch. So
Wow, I missed that one, man.
I ain't crazy, bro. Yeah, you
I missed that one.
it was in your it had to be like in your college. If I was in the club when I heard it, so you had to be maybe still in college or maybe on your way out. So
That's what I'm saying. That's why.
maybe you was done partying there. I don't know.
No, I probably wasn't done partying.
I don't think so either. So I'm trying to figure out why you on that song.
That's why when you sent me the video on YouTube, I'm like, I ain't never heard this Negro.
I believe you never heard.
Never
I'm
heard this
still
Negro.
shocked. I'm still like flabbergasted.
Hey, but maybe the listeners they gonna comment.
Somebody, y'all don't make me feel crazy. Y'all, somebody else got to know DJ Yola ain't gonna get up. I ain't gonna let up.
I ain't gonna let up.
Yeah, I'm gonna post the link in the
Yeah, please do so we can see.
You know what to do, bro? I'm gonna put it on I'm gonna put it on Facebook too.
Yeah, see what they say because they
I'm gonna put it on Facebook tonight. Once we done recording.
do that because I was drawn on. I used to see in my face. She was like, "You ain't never heard it." I'm like, "No, I've never."
I know, like I just knew you was ready to add that to our list of Negro spirituals.
Wow.
And you was like, "Yeah, never heard of." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, so
you got me, Tise.
We're gonna see.
Well, episode 56. I'm Coach Mo. We got Tise over there.
Oh,
we back for another week. This is one of them weeks, Tise, that nothing really happened that much over the week. It was kind of like, as they say, kind of quiet and in these Twitter streets and IG streets. Wasn't really too much going on. But how was your week?
So far, so good. So far, so good. Yeah, so far so good. I've had you know what, bro? I'm gonna tell you how I feel right now, honestly. Okay. Ladies can probably agree with me. When Aunt Flo is in town and everybody knows who Aunt Flo is, it's just everything is like irritating. So I be trying to not have extreme emotions during this time, but right. I feel like we should be able to there should be we should take off and we don't get booked for having cramps and shit.
Okay.
We didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for it. Yeah. So outside of being in extreme pain all week, I'm okay. I don't know what happened between my younger years and my 40s, but I feel like since I've turned 40, I feel like everything is times 2. Like I don't remember having cramps and back pains and body pains like this when I was in my 20s or even in my 30s. I feel like within the last couple of years something happened to her. Every time she comes to town, she's just like a hurricane. She wants to kill me. And
damn.
Yeah, I feel like that. So
hashtag poor Tise.
Poor Tise. Yeah. So I took some drugs a couple hours before the show, so I won't be on here looking like
hey y'all, she gonna be on here high, y'all.
I'm good now. I'm good. When probably by the time we done, it might wear off, but I'm gonna have to re-up. So
re-up.
How about you, bro? How was your weekend?
This week long as hell, man. I'll be glad when it's over. For real.
Yeah. Well, you might as well start getting your vitamins in, bro, because you about to be busy. So
about to be real busy in about 5 weeks. It'll be showtime.
Yeah. So enjoy your little break.
Another grind.
Yep.
Hey, what you got planned this weekend?
Got some family stuff going on. I got 3-day weekend. Shout out to the company. Technically, I guess it used to be Columbus Day on that Monday, that second Monday, but most people changed it to Indigenous People Day. So,
Mm.
but my company we off, so I'm gonna kick it this week.
The world awakened in 2020, huh? So now it's Indigenous Day, huh?
Yeah, it should be. I mean, nobody should acknowledge Columbus for nothing. He did nothing, so we
But
should not.
it took them a mighty long time to realize that, huh?
Well, bro, when the world
Took
is
for a black man,
dominated by
took for a black man to
Europeans, what do you expect?
took for a black man to get choked out on so the world could see before they decided to say, "Hey, you know what? That guy Columbus, he wasn't a really good guy." Okay,
White lives matter, bro. So
yeah, apparently, yes, apparently, yes, apparently
white
they
lives
do.
matter. So
Apparently they do. But
yeah,
hey,
you know we're gonna get in that.
we're gonna get into that. You
Yeah.
know, that's neither here or there. But
It's my favorite time of the year. This is the perfect weather. Like I
it's
feel
hoodie
like
season.
it's hoodie season. It's almost cuffing season. It's like the perfect weather. At this time, all the ladies, it's like sports heaven. So if anytime you go into the bar, like it's always a game on. Baseball, basketball, football, like it's not going. You're not gonna be short around men at the bar this time.
No, it's gonna be a lot of men for the ladies to have their pick at the bar.
Yep. And if your guy loves sports, it's definitely time to go through his pockets.
Oh my God, Latisse, what
For sure. Like he's gonna be watching the game and you're
you,
gonna be like, hey, let me
you want to rob from your man? You tell people to rob their man?
no. I'm just saying like you can use his wallet and he won't notice because he'll be watching the game.
So you want her to steal from her man?
No.
Okay, I'm trying to throw you a layup here. So you
She just using his wallet.
using his wallet.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. She
That's,
used it
that's
for them.
that's the title of the show. Use his wallet. That's what
Use
we
his
use
wallet.
his wallet.
Yeah. You
From
remember that on You So Crazy and Mark
yeah,
was like, throw me your wallet. Yeah.
throw me your wallet.
Yeah, you could just be like, he could be watching the game. He could be sitting in front of the TV watching the game all day on Sunday, and you
True.
can be acting like you washing and things and cleaning up, and you could be like, just take his pants, but I'm gonna wash these and get the wallet, and he's not gonna know. He's gonna be. It's like that boy. I can't think of his name. That guy from Chicago, bro, who be in his full Bears gear.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah,
He funny,
he
man.
hilarious.
He
Yeah,
funny.
that's what be going on. So
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Advice from Latisse. Ladies,
yeah,
use wallet. And Latisse is saying not steal from him, not steal from,
really.
but use his wallet. And
Yeah.
he'll never know, ladies.
His wallet is for y'all. Duh.
Hear that? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear this tomfoolery she's speaking on this platform?
I'm
Jesus.
sure all ladies will agree. His wallet is for y'all. And your wallet is, for you.
Fellas, keep your hands on your wallets during the games, okay? Y'all hear
Hey,
this?
y'all gonna be invested. Y'all gonna be frustrated. Y'all picks gonna be messed up. Yeah.
We're gonna be invested, but let's not be stupid, fellas, okay?
Yeah.
Stupid. Okay.
I would say something, but I'm going to
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna be PG-13 today. So
You?
mhm.
Okay. All right. That's a
Yeah.
first.
I was gonna say you can really,
Really what, Tise?
nothing.
Really
I
what,
won't see it.
Latisse?
I'm not saying it.
You're not gonna see it?
Mm-mm. Nope. It's just I was gonna say halftime activities too, ladies. You can get in those pockets. That's all I'm gonna leave it at that. And y'all can do what you will with that information.
Well, listen, ladies, I'm gonna tell you this. Latisse usually gives great advice. This one, on the other hand, this is so advice, ladies.
This is wonderful advice to my sisters. I'm sure y'all appreciate it. Shout out to all ladies that's listening.
This could go either way,
On
ladies.
his wallet.
Ladies, this could go either way, left or right, ladies. Know your man first, ladies. Know your man first.
Yeah, we don't want no I don't want nobody getting no, teeth missing and all that.
No, and then they come back on post on YouTube. Well, Latisse told me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I put a disclaimer. Use your discretion.
Right.
Most
Use
men
your
ain't gonna care.
discretion.
No,
Don't,
your man's not gonna care.
Don't be like
I think most men are not gonna care.
don't be like Sophia when she went up to what's her name in the field was like, you told Harpo to beat me. Hey, don't be like that. They gonna come back for us.
Oh yeah, no. We don't want no Harpo
We don't
situation.
want no. Nah, we don't want that. We don't want that.
Miss Sophia ain't play those games though.
No, she got her
Yeah,
ass whooped, but she fought back. She
she
did fight.
did. She had to fight all her life, so she good with them hands. I'm just saying.
Yo, I listen. Here's a hot take. I'm just gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that movie. I hate it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just, as I got older and I watched the movie, I'm just like, I cannot believe we sat around as black people and loved this movie. This movie was a train wreck.
It was, bro. But you know what? I don't know that I hate it. It's not one of my favorite movies for sure, but it's it's one of those cult classics that you're not black if you don't know Color Purple.
I understand it.
Yeah. And then it's a period piece. And you know, bro, like we didn't have I mean during that time, like you know, it was different. So I think they were just trying to, you know, say that story was told. Like I don't know that we have too many Color Purples that I can think of.
No.
We had a lot of like, you know, stuff that happened during that time, like movies during that time, but I don't know if we had something that was showing like, you know, basically incest in a sense where her father was like molesting her and then you know what we didn't know because back then any kind of like same-sex stuff was kind of subtle that it wasn't blatant, so we didn't know that Miss Sophia and Suge was in a relationship.
No, we didn't.
You know, when I found out that they was in a relationship, I
book?
was a whole grown-ass woman and the play was in town.
Oh, okay.
And in the play, when Michelle Williams was playing, I think she played Suge.
Oh, she did?
Her and Sigley kissed in the play. That's how I was like, wait a minute. And then went back after that, did some research. Oh, they were gay. I did not know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
when they kissed in the movie, it was kind of like I thought it was like a drunken thing. And then I remember them living together and stuff, but it wasn't. They didn't put it in your face that they was a couple. Like they didn't make it seem like that, you know. So
he was like, "You sure is ugly."
Man, that's
oh man, that damn movie, man. We love that movie.
It's a lot of classics. What movie got the most classic lines, bro?
Ooh. That's a great.
If you put a group of black folks in
Color Purple got to be up there.
Color Purple got to be up there.
Mm-hmm. Shit, School Days got to be up there.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say Coming to America.
Coming to America probably number one.
Yeah,
it's a lot of quotables in that movie.
Yeah, I think Coming to America for sure.
Definitely Coming to America because we talking like, man, when that movie first dropped, everybody was just saying everything from that movie.
Yeah. What about Lean on Me?
Yeah, I mean, but I think
not high up there, but it's on the list a little bit.
I think Lean on Me is one of the movies if you really, really liked it and you
it's my favorite movie, so I know everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I like the movie.
You know, but everybody know at least Free Mr. Clark.
Everybody know that one.
Yeah, if you say Free Mr. Clark, everybody should know. Or if you say Fair East Side, you should know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, everybody should know that song.
Yeah, if you don't know,
you smoke crack, don't you?
Look at me, boy! Don't you smoke crack? Yeah,
that one. Yeah, that's one of them movies. But yeah, those movies we named. Those definitely got some quotables. Now another movie I hated, Tise. Mm-hmm. I don't know why people watch this fucking movie. Eve's Bayou. I don't.
You know what? I liked Eve's Bayou.
That movie was just flat out just despicable.
Why, bro? Why you didn't like it? I'm gonna post this clip. I'm for sure clip this out for the listeners to chime in on.
Everything that was the voodoo, the whole the girls, and
it was big. That's big in that area of our country.
I know, man, but I'm just sitting there like, come on, man. Like, this is I hated that movie. And then it's got one of my favorite actresses in the movie.
Who?
Uh old girl. What's her name? Journey
Oh yeah.
Smollett. She was in it.
Paulette, yeah, she's real
She
good.
was in it. And then old girl, what's the other girl that was in it?
Lynn Whitfield,
Leah Whitfield was
Eddie
in it.
Morgan,
Yep. I mean, it's just that movie, man.
Samuel Jackson.
Yep.
There's some heavy hitters in there.
It's different now. When I watch these movies now, as I'm older, I'm just like, why the fuck did we like this?
That you know what? It's that one scene, bro, when they was stuck in the house because they was
Yeah.
the auntie told them, you know, like she had a drink, somebody's gonna get hit by a car, right? And so their mama
Yeah.
had stuck in the house most of the summer, and she was like, she's going back and forth and says, she said something like, she said your daddy's at work, and she was like, he ain't always at work, and I know he ain't.
And speaking, hey, hey, I was thinking about this the other day. We're gonna add this to the show right now because I was watching a movie. What's your favorite Tyler Perry movie? I know what mine is.
Favorite Tyler Perry movie?
Yeah, I know what mine is.
Maybe Medea's Family Reunion, or I like Daddy's Little Girls.
Okay.
Daddy's Little Girls was good. That's all I could think of.
Okay.
Which one is yours?
Daddy's Little Girl.
Okay. Yeah, Daddy's Little Girl was probably
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite one in the Family Reunion. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I Can Do Better About Myself. That was okay.
I thought that was Huff.
Yeah. The first one, Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Now I like that. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say this on the pod. I ain't never said this to a lot of people. We went to the show to see that. Me, my mom, Samira, and my aunt. Rest in peace, to my aunt. Went to go see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know that part when they get to the part when they at church and they start singing that song, "Father, Can You Hear Me?"
Yeah.
Okay. Now you remember the scene. Old girl was outside singing. Then she came in the church.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because she was off the crack now, and everybody started.
She was off the crack. Yeah,
everybody started crying and shit. I was in the goddamn movie theater, boo hoo,
bro.
Tise, hey,
I
ask Samira
to record that.
Ask Samira, she'll tell you. I was in that damn movie theater. You'd have thought I was at church.
Why were you boo-hooing?
You thought.
Why? What made you emotional, bro? Let's talk. Let's break this down. What made you so emotional? You act like it was that your life story. Like, seriously, when you come back, because you froze right now, but when you come back, you're gonna have to let us know what happened.
You got to know this. You would have thought I was at church, and this was the invitation to Christ, and the doors of the church was open. You would have thought,
oh, take me, Lord.
When she came down that aisle singing, and then, you know, Cicely Tyson, you saw her wave her hand up and she started crying. That did it. I just started crying.
Bro,
I can admit that on the show. I
did not expect that.
A lot of people don't know that, but I can admit that.
Okay, so then what other movie made you cry? Now I'm interested, because if that scene made you cry, what else made you cry?
You really want to know?
I do. I do.
Okay, all right. What was the movie with Denzel and his son was dying?
Oh, John Q.
John Q. That fucked me up.
Yeah. John Q was that. Yeah.
Oh man, what else I cried? Oh, the movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. when he was the Navy dude at the end.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the movie. Was it Men of Honor or something like that?
Men of Honor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's been a few of them, Tise. It's been a few of them. They didn't get me, man. I be in that boo-hooing.
Okay, so I'm gonna give a couple that made me cry. Okay, Armageddon made me cry. I was boo-hooing. I remember when I was watching it, I was starting the show and I was boo-hooing. Then when we watched it again with the family one time, and my mom, I was watching with my mom, and I was talking about how that part made me cry, and she was like, "You ain't see that coming." I'm like, "Mom, I ain't see that coming." I'm like, it was like, you thought that Bruce Willis, you thought that he was gonna let his daughter like not be with the, like be with
the
her
man
kid.
you love.
Right. I was like, you know what, Mom, you got years on me with the movies. I didn't know that. She just ruined my moment.
Yeah.
But Claire was that, and Best Man Holiday, bawling
You cried, huh?
in the theater, bawling. I went with my friends, bro. It was pathetic. We was passing the tissue.
Damn.
We was passing the tissue. It was like one of those movies. You would be crying, and then you would start laughing at the same. Then like the next minute you would laugh.
It was a funny scene.
Yeah, they did good with breaking up the sadness.
They did. You're right. You know what? I didn't cry, but I got emotional.
Yeah,
it was the part when my man Terrence, his character, and Tay Diggs, and remember what's the name got mad at him for writing the book, and they was inside the thing, and they was still talking.
Yeah,
and then he was like, "Man, you need some money." He was
yeah.
like, he was like, "Man," he was like, "I got you. I'll take care." He was like, "I'm your brother."
Uh-huh.
That shit kind of like choked me up a little bit, because it's like, you know
Yeah,
how it is with men. Men
for
are so
sure, for sure.
prideful, so to admit they need some help,
Yeah,
it just kind of choked me up. I didn't cry, but it choked me up, because it was like, okay, I can relate to this. This is real.
yeah, yeah. That one, I'll say, I'm sure it's more, but I'll round out my list with My Girl.
Oh yeah.
My Girl, man. When I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
a
yeah.
kid, saw that
Yeah,
Joe,
yeah.
and I
Yeah.
probably was crying all day when I mean, with especially that scene when she was trying to tell him to get up. I was like, you know what? I'm done.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
My girl
My
was
girl
sad.
had
My girl was sad.
yeah.
Now let me ask you this. Um, we all got favorite 80's movies.
Mhm.
They could be black, white. Three of mine I like, they're non-black, but three of my favorite 80's movies. You
Mhm.
probably seen them, but one is Breakfast Club. That's my favorite.
Huff.
I know you don't like Breakfast Club. I don't know why you don't like Breakfast Club. That's
I don't know. I don't know why that's a classic. I don't.
because it's like the one-liners in the movies, the soundtrack, like it's
I've
80.
tried to. I gotta watch it again. Every time I've watched it a couple times, but every time I watch it, when it comes on TV and I see it, it's just like I try to watch it. I'm like, I remember I don't like this movie. It's nothing. I don't it's not because it's a white movie, because I like some white movies. I'm just like,
I
no.
love the Breakfast Club. Is just one, that's my favorite. And the second one, I don't know if you remember this, but this is another class A movie. Big Trouble in Little China.
Nope.
Oh my God,
Nope.
Tise.
It's probably Huff. Yeah.
I don't know. It might be tough to you, but to a lot of people, Big Trouble in Little China is. We grew up on it as
We gonna
shorties.
see. We gonna see what the folks say. Cause
My last one, the third one, I just remember Lean on Me.
yeah,
That's movie. That's my movie.
Lean on Me is the number
I'm
one.
sorry, not Lean on Me. I'm sorry. I take it back. Stand by Me
Oh
with
yeah, Stand By Me
with
was good.
River Phoenix, Corey.
Now, I'll give you that one. Stand By Me was good.
That was a good ass movie.
Yeah, Stand By Me was good.
That's when Corey Haim and Corey Feldman
They
and
did a
all
lot of shit
River
together back
Phoenix, they all had that little run. Remember back in the
then.
80's, they had that run of
Mhm.
movies. But that's
Yeah,
one. Stand by Me, one of my favorites.
I'll give you that. See, my 80's movies is definitely I like the same three movies, and I Last Dragon
Oh yeah.
and
Okay.
Last Dragon, Lean on Me, and Break Into Electric Boogaloo. That's my top three for sure. That's a no brainer, because I remember going to see I remember going to see Electric Boogaloo with my dad. Just
Okay.
me and him. So
Mhm.
even though I was young, and then my grandma always told me, when that movie, even though I always knew, I knew that's why I love the movie because I remember going to see it with my dad when I was younger, just me and him. But
Mhm.
she said because my grandma told me that I was always going around saying, I want to see Boogaloo. I want to see Boogaloo. And so she was like, my daddy finally, he took me to go see it, and I was like in heaven. So yeah, I remember wanting to see that, and I remember that movie. So yeah,
That,
that's my
that
three
that
favorite.
was that was yeah. That's a classic culture movie right there. That was a movie for the culture.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember that movie.
Just
Now,
before Step It Up and
oh
all
yeah,
those
way
dance
before all that.
movies. Yeah, it was Electric Boogaloo.
Now, when it comes to my '80s black movies,
Mhm.
Spike Lee got the first two,
What, School Days?
School Days and
Oh, that's up there for me too, bro.
School Days and I'm drawing a blank right now. With my
Do
man Radio Raheem,
the right thing
Do the Right Thing.
for sure.
Them
Spike
the
Lee
first
had
two.
that late '80s and '90s on lock. Cause
Yeah,
Do the Right Thing, shoot, White Men Can't Jump, Jungle Fever. Those was all good.
Jungle Fever was really good. Like low key, that's a
Yeah,
really good movie.
yeah.
Really
Like
good
I like
movie.
all his movies had like an underlying message in,
All of them.
you
All of them.
know, they was the bomb. Yeah. Spike Lee, he don't get his flowers enough, like, And I don't know anybody who does a documentary like Spike Lee. I'm sorry. He I don't know, he does his genre is kind of like his movies is kind of like how Tyler Perry is. It's an acquired taste, right?
Yeah,
Everybody don't like
yeah.
Spike Lee movies. I love Spike Lee movies. See, people love Tyler Perry movies, right? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
depending on your what you like. But I think he has like documentaries and like movies that are like based
Like
on true stories. Like, yeah, those
he
are,
killed Michael X. Like
ain't no movie
that
better
was
than Malcolm
phenomenal.
X to me in
That was
life.
phenomenal. That was
Ain't no movie better than, there isn't a biography that I've seen better than Mike than, and that's like up there for me as far as favorite movies. And that
yeah.
movie's so long, but I can watch it every
It's
time.
long as hell.
I can watch it every time. And how Denzel didn't get an Oscar for that, but got an Oscar for playing a drug dealer is beyond me.
I I actually thought Denzel was Malcolm X.
Hell yeah.
I, that
Heck
was
yeah.
that was crazy. Like that.
That's how good he did. I mean, he was, that's one for a lifetime, bro. I don't know that he played any role better than Malcolm X. I haven't seen outside. You know what? I take that back. I'm being dramatic now because I love Malcolm X. But I was finna say I ain't seen nobody play somebody as good as Malcolm X. But you know what? Jamie Foxx killed Ray. So
Another one of my favorite movies. He killed
yeah.
it.
So I can't even say that because he
He
deserves that.
killed it.
That he embodied Ray. So
That's a movie, Tise. Like like Bad Boys, and I know word for word because
Ray.
I watched that shit over and over. And I had the DVD over
Yeah,
and over again. And you
yeah.
know
That was
how I love Bad Boys.
yeah,
You
yeah,
already know that. So
yeah. Bad
Ray
Boys, that was our movie back in the day, bro.
yeah, that was our movie. I know that's the word for word.
I don't know how we got on this movie topic.
Cause you know, cause it's always
That definitely wasn't even on our
it wasn't, but
on
you
our
know,
list today, y'all.
when you pardon, it just be going, it just be flowing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But since we talking about the week, so this was a hell of a week if you was a divorce lawyer.
Bruh, bruh.
Divorce lawyers, divorce lawyers is busy this week.
Somebody posted a video that said like the voice lawyer was like doing a little Harlem Shake. They was doing their Harlem Shake this week because they was getting paid. Like, what other celebrities that announced they were getting divorced and things like that? Which one was you surprised about, or do you even get surprised by like Hollywood separations?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't get surprised, but I don't like to see nobody divorced because the thing is, like, that means that this union is gone, it's separated now.
Yeah,
sometimes they have kids involved, whatever the case may be. So I hate to see it, and I know we live in a society now where people be like, "Oh well, that's life." I mean, I
Right.
get it, but damn, I mean, like when you get married, I don't think in the back of your mind you thinking like, okay, you're 9, I'm gonna get divorced. Like
Absolutely.
that's not life. That's not how
Yeah.
you should think about
Mm-hmm.
going into it.
Mm-hmm. And you're right, bro. And I think people too, like people are already, we are in like the time of, we talk about it all the time where people don't highlight healthy relationships, like what we see on TV, Love and Hip Hop and all those TV shows, they just highlight the negative, you know what I'm saying? And so we see the worst of relationships, and it is sad, especially when it's black couples, because I think not just black, I mean the family structure I think is so important
Yeah,
in society, period. I think strong family circles, they usually a lot of times, and most, I would say 75% of the time, if not more, cultivates healthy environments for kids, you know what I'm saying, once it's a strong family structure. So when that's broken, it's hard on the kids. People don't think about the effect it has on kids,
it is hard.
and even on themselves, like people who've gotten divorced, I've heard them liken it to or compare it to like a death,
Yeah, yeah,
into how
yeah.
the emotion that you go through when you lose somebody um um in death. I've heard people relate that feeling to separating from your partner, which I can understand that. Like you said, you build a life, you expect to build a life with somebody, and then that union separates. That's a bond that's hard to break. So
It's hard to break.
yeah.
And like Tia Hodrick and her husband Corey, they've been together for 14 years, got kids.
Yeah,
They
married 14 years and been together longer than that, I
been
think.
longer than that, and
Yeah.
they announced they divorced. People just automatically assume, well, he cheated. Like
Right.
people
Well, everybody
actually,
was talking about him because his personality is not like hers. You
so
know,
what? That don't
that's
mean
what I
he
said. I was
cheated.
like, you know what? He he has a dry personality. It's like when he in interviews and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
but that don't mean that him and her wasn't a match.
true.
A lot of people are a lot of time opposites attract, and then also some you don't know how he is off camera with his wife, and you don't know how Tia is off camera. Tia's been a performer all her life, so that don't mean she at home being like that. She's like that for the camera,
That's
at home
another thing.
somebody totally different.
These celebs, they're actors and actresses for a living. They get paid
Right.
to play other people for a
Absolutely.
living. Who knows? Maybe they're not the people that they portray to be when they.
Yeah,
So we don't know.
absolutely. We don't know.
We don't know. We don't be knowing. But
They've
that's
been
just
together since they was young, so
because they were young.
sometimes sometimes people get sometimes people get together when they're young and they can grow
Yeah,
as they get older, and sometimes people get married when they're young and they realize, you know what, we shouldn't have got married because we don't have the connection that's built to grow together. So
they grow together, and some people grow apart as they get older.
yeah,
Whatever the reason may be, I just still say like I just don't look at it like, oh well, like it's life. No, I mean people are affected by these decisions.
for sure.
You
Yeah, I
know what I
hate
mean?
to see it. I love to see families stay together. I love to see people celebrating their 20, their 30, their 10 year.
The 10 year, all that.
I
Yeah,
love to see, love being celebrated. So it's not, I feel sorry for them people. I know they Hollywood is Hollywood, but
we
anybody
know,
together for a long time with kids, even in Hollywood, that's gotta be rough.
and we know that. We understand how Hollywood go. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
So
some weirdos, but then on top of that, you got people like Samuel Jackson and his wife been together
mhm.
for 30 years.
Yeah,
Denzel and his
Denzel. Yeah,
30 years.
yeah.
What's her name? And what's Angela Bassett and her husband?
Yeah.
So
Courtney
yeah, a
Reed.
long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's other examples out there.
Yeah. Yeah. But
You know what I mean?
people gonna focus on the negative, so or the ones that's divorced. So
Yeah, people want to focus on Blueface and that weird chick. That's what people focus on.
they want to focus on the toxic stuff that we always talk
Yeah,
about.
that
Yeah.
that toxic stuff. Like
That unhealthy stuff.
that's what people want to post about. That's what people want to comment about it and be like goals. That's not fucking goals.
Right. It's not.
Nothing about that is goals.
No, it's not.
Fighting each other is not a
Yeah.
sign of love.
I never would have thought I would see the day where so many. It is nothing against the kids' mothers or these, but like these ain't even like the wives. These are like
Right,
quote unquote baby mamas
right.
that are like famous for being baby mamas.
And they
Like
get
these
TV
ladies is
shows.
famous. They be on reality TV. They got like billions of followers, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like I didn't know who that Ari girl was for the longest.
A lot of people didn't. A lot of people still to this day, I'd be like,
But
she
now
famous.
she's famous.
She famous.
Yes,
I
she's
can say that.
famous.
Yeah.
So you know what? At the same time, it's a catch-22 for me, bro. Because I look at it like, you know what? Hell, if Kardashians can be famous for doing nothing, shit, I'd rather see my sisters getting some money than for doing nothing either.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna
I
hate on
feel it. It's two things can be true. It's just that
absolutely. It's weird. Like I never yeah, I just never thought it's it's dangerous too in the sense that people, a lot of the young people that grow up in this this social media era, this is how they feel like that they have to uh to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Like so they equate how many followers and being going viral, like that's what they base their life on. And sometimes the net it makes them do stupid stuff. So I don't know.
yeah.
We did stupid stuff when we was younger, but it wasn't to be famous. So
No,
to
it wasn't.
I'm saying.
You
So
just did stupid shit.
yeah.
That's what it was. But now you do stupid shit. Now you're gonna get 1,000 shares,
Mm-hmm.
20,000
Endorsements.
likes,
Yeah.
endorsements. It's weird, man. This is the era we live in. You know,
Yep. For
getting,
sure.
like you said, you getting reality shows and all that
Yes. You get a bag for being stupid.
for being
So
stupid. Speaking of entertainment, did you watch the BET Hip Hop Awards yesterday?
you know what? Honestly, I saw snippets of it. I did not watch the whole thing. I saw some of the ciphers where they kind of had like they didn't really have rappers on there. They had uh like social media people and actors and stuff rapping. So I guess they were trying to do something different in that sense. But yeah, I didn't really watch it. I saw Trina get her flowers. It's a deserve. It's the baddest B right there.
You
Uh,
know what? I had some thoughts about that. Yeah,
what's your thoughts on that, bro?
I saw this. I didn't watch the show because
Mhm.
I never watched it. But
Yeah.
when they say she got honored, I was just like, wow, okay. Like, but I was trying to figure out like, okay, we going back to when she first started and all that. And I'm like, all right. Then I'm thinking like, okay, well, how many hits did she have?
How many hits? Pull over.
Yeah,
Uh, she had her verse on Trick. You and on there.
that's the one that blew her up. Yeah,
Yeah. She had uh, what else? Damn. Um, I knew she. Okay, so we said she got a few, bro. I'm drawing a blank right now. She had the one with I think she had a one with Wayne that was hot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of nothing else.
She had one with Wayne, and let's see. I gotta look it up right now. Um so if we gonna look at Trina's like essentials, right? So she had that single again. People, hood girls love that. They do. They do. That's it's one of them things where I went to a concert. It might have been a fest a long time ago. And that they do that song word for word. So yeah.
I was just sitting there like, okay, when we think of female rappers throughout the last 25 years,
Yeah.
maybe Trina is in there. I guess maybe she is in there.
She had a lot of features. The baddest, that song Who's Bad? Yeah, that was a hot one. I don't know, bro. Wowzers, that's what I was thinking about. Wowzers with Lil Wayne. That was that was another one. Oh, we forgot Shut Up with Trick Daddy.
Well, if you think about it, let's be honest. Lil Kim has already won one, right? She got her honors, right? Didn't BET honor her? I think so.
I think so.
They
Yeah.
did last year was Missy, right?
Yeah, Missy should have been number one in my book, but okay.
So I mean, I'm just saying maybe
They haven't honored too many women. So I know it was Missy. We need to do that. I'm gonna look that up. I know it was Missy got hers, Lil Kim. As far as female rappers, I don't know who else got it.
I can't think of nobody else either. MC Light, I believe, got it right.
She should have. If she didn't, it's time. If Queen Latifah ain't get it, it's time. And I don't even know like necessarily Queen Latifah, not because I don't know what happened to Moses, but he's gone. But I can talk about Queen Latifah because I love her. So when it comes to music, I don't know necessarily if she's has like all the hits maybe that obviously she don't have all the hits that maybe a Little Kim or a here you go. I don't know what happened to you, but welcome back.
This Comcast won't let me be great right now.
I was telling the folks that I was finna go on my Queen Latifah rant, but I was finna say like I don't know if she got the hits like Kim and the rest of them, but I
Oh,
felt like in her time, she I felt like she was important where she was just like back then most of the women weren't really talking about sex like that anyway.
true.
Aside maybe like Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper came in the game kind of sexy. Um but
Yeah,
they can actually rap. So that was they can do both. They brought sex appeal to it, but Queen Latifah was kind of like this strong figure, like you know what I'm saying, like. And I love that about her. Like it was just like she could hold her own with the guys. You know, her and MC Light, they was just like they was they could hold their own. You know what I'm saying? Like they can be. They didn't really have to be associated with a guy to be on. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So
They hold their own, right?
they can hold their own. So I
Right.
like that about her. But I felt like Queen Latifah more so because she was just she was like one of the first like moguls, bro. Like the TV shows and the movies and you know like and her like she kind of like LeBron in that sense of where she all everybody that was her homies and that she grew up with like that's her team and they still her team to this day. Like
Mm-hmm.
I felt like that was dope. So
That's a good point. I agree with you. Yeah,
yeah.
Queen Latifah was the she started it.
Yeah, she did. Like she was one of the first like when it come to hip hop, you know what I'm saying, being on TV,
Movies.
yeah, and movies as far as females go. Like we had Will Smith and you know Ice Cube and all them broke over, but it wasn't so many women, you know, that was doing that and she kind of represented the women. So, yeah, shout out to Queen Latifah.
Hard too.
Yeah.
Shout, shout out to the Queen.
Yeah.
Dana.
Dana Owens.
Dana Owens, that's her name, Dana.
Yeah.
So did you catch the Breakfast Club interview with Diddy today, this morning?
I did.
It was good. You know,
It was interesting.
Diddy always when he get fired up, he get to preaching. You know, Diddy always drops some nuggets. You know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like. Diddy. I've always liked Diddy.
Yeah.
Um,
I think we have a love hate relationship with Diddy because we think about his artists who always complain about their money situations, and then we think about the fact that you know it's he put them all on too. You know what I'm saying? So
put a lot of people on.
you know it'd be interesting to see you know and really we'll probably never know bro what's real because you saw Mace rebuttal to the interview, right?
Yep.
What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, my thing is is everybody lying on Diddy? Because everybody says the same. Every artist has said something about Diddy with the same exact thing.
What was the what's their real thing?
That they're not, they didn't get all their money from him.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I always say, okay, but whatever you signed.
Right.
I mean, that's how the music business goes. But
Right.
but everybody says Diddy didn't give them all their money. So but Diddy was pissed off. I never heard him openly talk about it like he talked about today, and
Yeah.
he was pretty adamant about like, hey, if you say I owe you money, give me a receipt and
Right.
your money within 24 hours.
Right. I think that, like you said, I think the music business is a business.
Yeah,
And I think that Diddy played the business game with them. Him um being starting this label, I think he fell in line with whatever else was the norm at that time. You know what I'm saying? Now, as a black man, as a black, person that came up in hip hop or whatever, would you want to see him, change the business model? You know what I'm saying? And what that looks like for your artist, of course. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, that's what we don't know the truth is behind that. You know what I'm saying? How many artists mismanage money? You know what I'm saying? We don't know that either. You know what I'm saying? And Diddy Num had them expensive ass videos. You know what I'm saying? And I think too, people probably, a lot of them was younger, didn't understand. You get this much for your budget, and sometimes we learn that those record companies, they will they'll probably run the bill up so they won't owe you nothing else. So
yeah,
the video might cost, let's say $500,000, and they may mark it up to $1 million so that when it's time to pay you, you don't get that much, because that's what people do. They agree. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
I don't know. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why it's so many people chose to do, and more people were went independent. But independent is hard. Independent is hard, and it's a slow crawl to get noticed when you're independent. It's easier now with the internet world, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, but it still ain't nothing like having a machine behind you. You know what I'm saying? And then at some point too, you can't put it all on Diddy, right? So Diddy is he puts your music out, and then at some point, if you feel like business ain't wrong, when your 3 albums is gone, you know what I'm saying, ain't what's stopping you from 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 putting some more out and
facts.
being and doing, like, reinventing yourself. Like, I feel like people sometimes, like, I would agree with him when he said that part. Is just like, sometimes you see that not even on music, bro. Sometimes people have entitlement, and then people feel like they don't want to work hard. They don't want to work hard. You
Right,
know what I'm saying? And then they
right.
get out there, and they realize Mace, the same problems he said he had with Diddy. It seems like, then don't he had a artist saying the same thing about him?
Yeah,
So
same thing.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either, but I, I mean, I like Diddy. I'm looking. He's dropping an R&B album that's coming,
Yeah,
and I can't wait to see how it sounds. Because one thing we do know about Diddy, he know about R&B.
yeah. I
He
think
know,
we need it. It's
and
kind of like he said too. He always been kind of that person that wanted to put, like, feel good stuff out. So I feel like I agree with him in the sense that, everything is all about savage, all about darkness, all about, sometimes it's too much. It's too much. Like, we need more party. We need more uplifting. We need just, what I'm saying? And not
and,
saying it's not out there, but what's gonna be on the radio is gonna be F and F.
and he talked about you know speaking things into existence. He was like, he said I'm careful with what I want to put out there.
Yeah.
He said that's why he want to put out love and you
Yeah.
know feel good because he was like I want to. That's what the message he want to spread.
Yeah. I ain't got a problem with him. He put out some good music. his artists may feel differently, and they may be justified. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
that's the messed up part. Just like I said, he probably I feel like he just played the record label game like what was popular to do
Mm-hmm.
at that time. And would you want somebody in his position to do different? Of course, but you know, would he do something? Would he, when it comes to artists and stuff now, I would wonder like how would he tailor like contracts and stuff now? Knowing what happened in the past, being in the position where he don't need money, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't you're at you're close to a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like how I wonder how, when it comes to artists and them owning their masters and you know what I'm saying, getting percentages and stuff like that. I wonder will he tailor that different more so that the artist can get more? Because back then they wasn't giving them nothing.
No,
So
it was different. Yeah, it's totally. Yeah, they won't give them nothing.
it wasn't giving them nothing. So, I would hope is black men in women in those positions now that have the ability to uh you know give the artists a little bit more what they deserve, hopefully. But we don't know, bro.
Well, I'm looking forward to his album. I was laughing because they made him blush when he started talking about Carisha.
Arisha, yeah, he did that little girl.
Love that little girl.
She putting that thing on him.
She putting that thing on him. She bending him over.
She whipping it out.
I don't get keep his in the air. Anyway,
you, you know what?
let me,
You're probably right. Yeah.
shout out to Diddy, man. Diddy is an icon.
P Diddy Love, Sean Combs, all that.
Brother Love, he's an icon, man. Brother Love's an icon.
Yeah, he is.
So let's talk about another icon. and another icon, but icon who I don't know what to say. I don't know, but let's talk about Kanye.
You kick this off, bro.
I guess for me now, I'm just so over Kanye. I've been over Kanye for about 2.5, 3 years now
Mm-hmm.
because he does a lot of shit because he knows he's gonna get talked about. He knows that he knows nobody's gonna cancel him. Then he knows that people are still gonna support him no matter what stupid stuff he says. Yesterday, he decides to wear a White Lives Matter shirt. Then he posted it. Then a couple hours later, him and Candace Owens posted a picture of them wearing White Lives Matter shirt. Now, apparently, this is a rollout for something that Candace Owens is about to do, some type of documentary or whatever, exposing the Black Lives Matter movement for what it really is. Okay, fine, I understand that. But my issue with Kanye has always been this, and other black people who got big platforms. When they shit on a movement for black people, that you got a lot of black people working on the ground, behind the scenes, trying to get justice and stuff done for the betterment of black people. When he shits on stuff like that, it makes it hard for the movement because it makes the white racists and the white people who use their privilege say, "Hey, you know what? Kanye agrees with us.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Kanye. Look
Mm-hmm.
at Candace Owens. They agree with us."
Yeah.
Everybody knows white lives matter. That's never been the issue.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is, why does white lives matter over black lives?
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
That's always been the issue with everything that's been going on. So when he does stuff like this to troll and to antagonize and then always use that, well, I'm a free thinker. Well, this is this and that. Like, bro, You used to be so pro-black,
Mm-hmm.
be everything black.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he
Now,
still pulls that card when he not getting his way with the white people.
when he need right, it's like he uses it when he want to throw a tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, now all of a sudden now you just feel like, well, I'm gonna play both sides of everything, and just to see how many likes and what I can get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
The problem I have with Kanye, and I have a problem with the Negroes who always want to defend him when he
Yeah,
do goofy shit. It's dangerous. The stuff he does is dangerous.
dangerous. It's dangerous, bro. It's disappointing because, like you said, you giving people the ammunition. You know, Black Lives Matter, the organization, was started for really. It was a part of the LGBT. I always mess up. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? It was
Mm-hmm.
part of for that community. And that was around the time where I think it was a lot of trans people
Yeah,
that were like getting killed and stuff off
yeah,
some BS, right?
yes.
So that initially was a big part of their organization, was to kind of put a voice to that and to shed light on that. And then I think as that got louder, you had George Floyd, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like a string of like black people. And then at that time, it was COVID. So it was a lot of you had time to sit and process all this stuff, right?
Everything.
So you had George Floyd and it's Philando Castro and it was Breonna Taylor. Like it was just a string of like black people losing their lives to the hands of law enforcement.
Yep.
And so the battle cry of Black Lives Matter was something to that still needed, and it still was kind of just something to it wasn't saying, it was a response. It wasn't a Black Lives Matter over white lives, over Hispanic lives. It was,
Right.
hey, we matter too, right? That's what it is. It's a we matter too. And that white lives matter is dangerous because you're trying to act like it's Black Lives Matter was saying that white lives didn't matter.
Didn't
And
matter.
that's that stupid rhetoric that racists say. When you think about like when Colin Kaepernick was kneeling, and then they were saying, you disrespecting the flag. This ain't got nothing to do with the flag. Your hate for racist and being a racist, it has nothing to do with disrespecting. No, they were saying you disrespecting the armed forces. No, we're not. And it's not. But people have this willful ignorance, right? But back to Kanye, it's dangerous because it pisses me off, bro, because anytime there's a black movement and it's loud and it's working, shit like this happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And we as black people buy into the like, is Black Lives Matter organization perfect? No, you don't have to give them any money. But
Nope.
that don't stop the slogan or the meaning behind Black Lives Matter. That don't change. That does not change. You don't have to donate to Black Lives Matter, but you got local people here that's on the ground that's trying to help young people get out of gangs,
Yeah.
trying to help
Yeah.
people find jobs, that trying to work against government stuff, like, what I'm saying. It's people in your local towns that you can, or city, that you can align yourself with. You don't have to go there. But the thing is, whenever we're united, it's always, we buy into that propaganda that, now it's wrong. So now it has faltered, bro. Like that this is why now we're seeing. I'm not saying that it didn't, it ever stopped, but the at that time, the closeness and the movement for progressive and trying to get that George Floyd, law passed and things like that, like all that stuff slowing down because now we're distracted by this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as we get like together and it's a union, it's just like, it ain't gonna be perfect.
Right.
We're not gonna, we're all different. Like, your thoughts not gonna be my thoughts, but we can all agree that Black Lives Matter. How we get to how we do the stuff, and how we get the worst of the world to buy into this, our thoughts might be different, right? But we can all agree that Black Lives Matter, and we can all come together at least to say it should be laws that protect Black people from the bullshit that they had to endure. Like that's what it is. And Kanye is too smart. He knows this.
Yeah.
He's not oblivious to this. That's what makes me upset because he knows this. He know, and it's just like I feel like, yeah, he got some. Clearly, he has mental issues, but you know what? It don't have nothing to do that he's choosing to be when he has this obsession with wanting to be accepted by white people. I don't know when that happened, bro. I could when college dropout and late registration, all that. I didn't see it then.
Nobody
And I
saw.
feel like right after he said George Bush don't care about Black people, and maybe after that Taylor Swift situation, that's when I felt like he turned into this person that's obsessed with white culture.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was and I don't know if that was a result of him and what he did to Taylor Swift, and that was his way of getting back into good graces with America, is to align himself with the bush, that kind of stuff. But he ain't the same person, and that person we saw back then and never coming back. That person is dead. He only go back to that when the white folks is not giving him what he want, then he wants to pull a black card, and that pisses me off to no end.
Every time. Every
We
time.
ain't no punk. I mean, it's messed up. Like it's people that's really down out here. You think it's a game
Mhm.
because you want these white kids to buy your ugly ass shoes and your homeless looking clothes.
It's really people out here on the front lines that are really, really giving their lives, their money, and their time to get a lot of justice for a lot of people who can't get justice.
Right.
It's a lot of that going on out here.
Yeah.
People like him constantly shit on it. Like we
It
understand.
makes you upset, bro.
It really makes me upset, and it makes me upset when you got people here from Chicago that try to defend him.
Yeah. It's not. It's foolishness. It's ignorance, and we want to talk about Black Lives Matter and mismanagement of money. Fine, you can be mad at them and feel like they didn't do enough for the victims of these families. It could all be true, right? And we can all have issue with that. But I feel like as Black people, as family issues that we can work on, we can say, "Hey, y'all, we support y'all. We want Black Lives Matter organization to be, this, but y'all gotta do better with the money, or we're gonna stop. We're gonna collectively stop, funding this because." Philando Castro kids should if we all donated to this, his kids should have college funds. His kids should be taken care of. His family, like that's what we should be doing as Black people collectively as a family. When the world is against us, that's fine. We got our own pockets because that's how come Hispanics can get laws changed, bro. Because their organizations are strong. They put all their money together, and them people gonna go. They gonna find these Republicans or whoever. It don't matter. It don't really matter which side of the fence they on. They're gonna find the politician that's going, hey, this our problems. Y'all gotta change these immigration laws. We got $2 billion. We got $2 million in your campaign. Push this shit. That's what we need. We using our money for to change the laws, but we fighting over White Lives Matter shirts because this dumbass. It pisses me off because we're losing sight of what's what. He knows that. That's why you're saying that's the dangerous part because now, we as a people, when civil rights movement, now people want to focus on. They want to. It's always they try to damage our leaders all the time. Like now, you want to talk about Martin Luther King, having affairs. Who gives a fuck, right? I don't care about that. When Martin Luther King died, trying to change laws, does that his personal life? That's between him and his wife. Period. It had nothing to do with this man getting up every day, getting his ass beat. To for us to be able to go to school, but we want to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like that's we do it. We supposed to be the ones when they try to shit on our leaders. We supposed to be like, no, we ain't finna. Y'all can't do that.
No,
There ain't nothing that moves in the world without us. So our voices are strong. Our voices are bigger than that. So I don't understand. Like it just irritates me. Like it irritates me beyond no end because You got the KKK that's alive and well. They're on all our police forces. This is why these are those are the people that are beating up our kids for nothing.
That are
That's going into houses they ain't supposed to. That's planting drugs on our, pulling over BS. Like, we need to focus on that kind of stuff.
and committed a lot of terrorist acts on American soil.
Committing a lot of terrorist acts. There is not a bigger terrorist than European and European people with European descent on Earth. There ain't no bigger terrorist than that. Period. Across the globe, they have terrorized everyone, but that's not the message that we hear. We're talking about white lives matter. Well, clearly we know that all the laws are geared towards white lives mattering. We know that.
And that's the whole point that everyone is trying to make with this whole thing is like, we know that white lives matter. The
Clearly,
laws say that.
Yeah.
The
They're protected racist. Yeah, they're protected racists under the law, and this is what we need to change the laws and make stuff where it's punishable. Those in office is punishable for that stuff that they do. I mean, not just punish them with, oh, they get to quit before they get tried and they get to keep their pension. No, your pension is mine. You killed my son. It's my pension now.
That's justice.
That's justice. But when the laws and all these union stuff, and they protect them from that stuff. So Kanye know better.
Kanye do know better.
Shame on him.
And you know what? He do know better, and I'm tired.
Shame on us for making excuses for him.
I don't.
And still buying that ugly ass shit.
Yep. Still buying it.
Them shoes is ugly. Everything. I never liked them shoes. I'm glad I ain't never bought a Yeezy, nothing. Except for his music. Yeah, back in the day, for sure. Kanye was probably one of my favorite rappers for a long time.
He's always been mine. You couldn't tell me shit about Kanye.
Hell no. Especially like the stuff that he was saying and what he was rapping about. Like, I can relate to Kanye being somebody that grew up in a city that wasn't necessarily hood. That's me.
From the crib.
You know what I'm saying? That's me. So I can relate to him. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to just being somebody that's you may have been born in the hood and grew up in there, but you ain't necessarily, a street person. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't trying to act like a street person, which is what I respected. Like, he was just being himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, Tise. Well, I'm tired of talking about the dude, but we had to bring him up on the show.
Yeah.
I just couldn't wait to talk about him and that black Karen, Candace Owens.
You know what? I know you don't like what's her name? What's the lady name? Amanda Seals, but she said her little clip that her little
I gotta watch it.
It was funny. She was talking about how long y'all gonna let Kanye do this, and then she called Candace Owens Kunifa. That shit was hilarious.
I'm about to go back to praise when we get on.
That was hilarious. She was like, him and Kunifa, like, what are we doing? Why the other thing too, before we get off of this and be done for the day, it's just like, we gotta stop giving him energy, because we know Kanye do this every time he gotta roll out.
I'm telling you,
we gotta just ignore his ass at this point. Like,
Kanye, listen, my last point. Kanye never talks about anything in the world. Mm-hmm. Nothing. But when he got something he want to sell, when he got something he want to bring attention to regarding his pockets, or the shit he dealing with his baby mama and that crazy ass family, then he want us to be on his jock and comment and all that, man.
You want us to feel bad because you married a Kardashian? Man. You said you wanted to marry the most famous white girl in the world.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said.
You said that, and you did, and you had kids with her. You procreated with a crazy ass family. Yep. Now you want us to feel sorry for you? No, we don't.
Fuck Kanye. That's how
we don't.
I'm done.
I don't blame you.
I'm done.
He deserves it. I feel like we should start ignoring him, and if he wants to be white, we should let him be white and let him see how he's still a nigga.
Yeah.
when at the end of the day, they're gonna show him that. And I hate saying that. I be trying not to say the N word, but
It's the truth. At the end of the day, he's still a Negro.
we should just take our hands off. Okay, you're done with us. Fine. You're good. Let's stay over there with them and let's see how long they play with you and how
Yep.
and as soon as they're done hoarding all your money and hoarding you for your talent, they're gonna throw you in the garbage.
Yep.
So
Like this.
yeah,
We're done
and
with
and think and the next thing will be like, so who's the next one? Yeah, Kanye is an
too bad.
idiot for that. He went when Obama called him, or what do you call him, an asshole?
Yeah, he called him an asshole.
Yeah, I think ever since Obama called him an asshole, he been salty, and that's he been trying to align himself with more and more
Yeah.
white politicians ever since Obama called him an asshole.
Yeah.
But did he lie?
No, he was right.
Yeah, but whatever. Enough of that.
Oh well. You got some shout outs.
Yeah, shout out to myself. Okay. No, I ain't really got no shout outs. I just again thank everybody for listening. Yeah, if y'all listening and if you on Spotify, you on Apple, make sure y'all go over to YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
Man,
Thank you everybody who keeps sharing and that's supporting and all that stuff. So yeah, yeah, we're gonna try to finish this year out strong. We're trying to build this guest list up. So yeah, we got some we got some live topics, some live shows coming up too. So yeah, it's gonna be some good stuff coming up soon.
yeah, and we're gonna be back in the studio, guys. So you'll see us in the nice and luscious, plush Sonic Palace studio. They always take care of us. Great sound, great video. Make sure y'all continue to subscribe. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. Make sure you follow the IG page. We're on the Facebook page. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
All that good stuff.
Yep, all that good old stuff.
Y'all have a good weekend, a nice, safe weekend. Ladies, y'all got one more week before Sweetest Day. And if you got a sweetie, y'all got 1 week to get that man a gift. So,
and and look, I'm gonna say this: y'all got a week to get that man a gift, but y'all actually got a week to get them knees ready.
Okay.
Hey, ladies,
Them knees and them jaws.
get them knees and them jaws ready.
Well, at least when you're saved like me and you're single, so you ain't got that problem.
Don't lie like her, ladies.
I'm not lying. What part am I not lying? Am I not saved?
Ladies, you can be
Fact.
ladies.
Am I single?
Ladies, you can be single.
Another fact.
You can be single, saved, and still get on your knees and get them.
Oh gosh.
Hey, we we out, man. We catch y'all next week.
See y'all next week. Peace.